My name is John Belli. I'm from Schenectady, New York, 80 years old, and I was a part of the Korean War.
Hello, my name is David Gruby. I'm a retired veteran from the Air Force. I retired at the rank of Tech Sergeant, which is E6, and I've been retired since 1996, after serving 23 years in the service.
My name is Corey Gregg. I served for 7 years in the United States Marines, and I served in the war in Iraq.
My name is Russell Chabot, and I'm a retired Staff Sergeant in the United States Army. I served from 1979 until 1997.
My name is Captain Arnold J. Townsend. I enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1940. That's prior to World War II. And I served after going through recruit training. I was sent to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Roger Dames. Well, originally I served from 1960 until 1964 in the Navy. And then I was out for quite a while. And then 13 years later, I enlisted in the Coast Guard Reserve, and I wound up staying there for 26 years.
We were a part of security when they had a democratic election in Iraq, and it was interesting to see. People had never been a part of that before. It was interesting to see people actually having a chance to have a say in what their life was going to hold and what their government was going to be for them.
I found out that I played horn, and I got called down to division headquarters. They interviewed me, and then they also auditioned me. But then they decided, okay, since you play horn, you're going to be our regimental bugler. Well, my life took a 180-degree turn because the job was a good job. And I used to blow reveille sometimes, blow retreat, and that was my duties.
But my most memorable experience was meeting some legends in the Marine Corps at that time, and who I served with during World War II on Guadalcanal, Cape Gloucester, New Guinea, and also on Guam.
The total time that I put in out of the 23 years, the last of it in the Air Force was probably the best for me, because I found the most professionalism and probably the best duty.
Next assignment, which ended up being my absolute favorite in combination with the second time over there, was my first tour in Germany. When you actually get to visit places and enter buildings that have been there for 500-600 years, maybe even more, it was amazing as compared to knowing that our history in America was a 200-year-old country, and thinking, you know, it was just absolutely amazing to see some of this history.
After 9/11 occurred, one of the first things they did amongst the digging and things like that, looking for people and things like that, was they had to fence in the perimeter, obviously, so people didn't wander in. So they put a chain link fence all the way around it, and the people were coming up to that chain link fence and looking into the site and crying, relatives of the people in there. I myself lost a New York City police officer and a New York City fireman that was under my command. Coast Guard Reserve there, which we never found their bodies as it was. I arranged the military end of their funerals with their families by burying an urn full of dirt from ground zero, because none of them were ever found anyplace.